This is Volt News Network. These are your top stories tonight. Breaking news. Israeli forces gave doctors, patients, and displaced people at Al-Shifa Hospital in Gaza City 1 hour to evacuate, causing panic and fear according to reports. A medical source said it would be impossible to evacuate all these people within 1 hour as there is a lack of ambulances and transportation, means to move patients and others to safety given no fuel in Gaza. Concerns were reported that evacuating so many sick and vulnerable people on foot within an hour's notice would not be feasible given the circumstances in Gaza. The Israeli Defense Force has accused Hamas of using the hospital complex to operate a command center and tunnel network. It recently released images of a tunnel shaft found at the hospital and said it recovered the bodies of 2 Israeli hostages from the area of Al-Shifa Hospital. We will update with more on the Israel conflict on Volt News Network. Pro-Palestinian protesters disrupted evening commutes in both Washington, D.C. and New York City. In Washington, hundreds of protesters blocked the main entrance to Union Station, chanting slogans calling for a free Palestine and demanding a ceasefire in the Israel-Hamas conflict. Video showed the crowd waving Palestinian flags and listening to speakers using a bullhorn. Meanwhile, in New York, protesters converged near Penn Station, blocking access to the major rail hub. The NYPD rushed to shut down surrounding subway stations and entrances. Video depicted protesters climbing above a station entrance waving Palestinian flags. As a result of the demonstrations, both Amtrak and the Long Island Railroad posted alerts warning of delays at Penn Station. Express buses in New York were also delayed. In both cities, the protests interrupted the evening rush hour and caught many commuters off guard. The demonstrations come amid ongoing tensions and violence between Israel and Hamas in Gaza over the past several months. The United States has approved a major missile deal with Japan that will boost its defense capabilities. The U.S. State Department notified Congress that it had approved Tokyo's request to purchase 400 Tomahawk cruise missiles in a deal worth $2.35 billion. The Tomahawk is an advanced, long-range cruise missile with precision strike capabilities. Japanese officials believe acquiring the Tomahawk will improve the country's ability to deter threats by providing standoff ranges to neutralize targets. This purchase stems from Japan's efforts to strengthen its military amid growing tensions with China. While the deal is moving ahead, it comes despite recent diplomatic meetings between China, Japan, and the U.S. aimed at reducing regional tensions, including separate talks between leaders on the sidelines of the Asia-Pacific Summit. This is Top Stories Tonight from Volt News Network. Have a great weekend and tune in tomorrow for more. Good night.